Hashtag T2P, come and take a sip of the thought with me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. It's a Monday. And if you don't know anything else on this Monday, know that you deserve to be blessed. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I know oh man, it's a Monday. I'm moving. I'm feeling a little groggy this morning, but I want to make sure that I'm here for you this morning. Make sure that I am coming in and talking with you and all of that good stuff. So yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that your weekend was a great one. I'm hoping that it was a good one. I just want to check in this morning on this Monday morning. I want to check in and see how you all are doing, see how everything is going, check in with you from the weekend, what's happening, and all of that good stuff. Yeah, all of that good stuff. So y'all come in, talk to me, tell me what's going on, and let's check in with one another. I want to get a couple of people in. I see people telling me that they're coming in. Okay, good. All of that good stuff. Let's see. Good morning, Casey. Good morning. Good morning and peace and blessings to you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Hope everything was great. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've seen you. So yeah, how are you? What's going on? How's everything going? All of that good stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So sometimes I want to start off by just making sure. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, look, I'm trying to make sure I got everybody in here. Okay, good. Good, Casey. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to check in with each other. It's good to find out what's going on with each other. Sometimes we don't know exactly, how people are feeling and what's happening with them. But it's good to know that you're okay and that everything is good. Let's see. All right, y'all. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much it right now. Let me do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm kind of yeah. So this morning was a little slow, but so my topic this morning is I can do bad by myself, right? I want to check in with you. I want to make sure that everything is good. I want to make sure that you are good by checking in, but also I want to cover a topic, and it sounds more like a quote, if you would, but I can do bad by myself. Over the weekend, I had a conversation with a couple of people, and I think the overall consensus is that we are in this pandemic. We are still going through. We're still having issues and problems, but we're still doing it on this consensus that we are not totally 100, right? So normally, let's say for instance, you're normally like a 80 or 85 or whatever have you, right? Now with COVID, you're probably like a 70, 75 or something like that. And so sometimes you have to really look at your surroundings and what's going on around you, because we can sit here and we can hoop and holler and complain all day long, all the time about this, about that. But what are we really complaining about? So you have to look at your life and understand that you can do bad by yourself. A lot of times what we do is we pack on things. We grab a hold to things. We have sticky fingers when it comes to people and places and things, and we hold on to them, and then we don't even understand that they're slowly killing us, or they're slowly treating us some type of way, or they're slowly making us go back to that dark place. We don't see that. And so with that being said, a lot of times you try to get people to understand where you are, and they truly can't understand where you are because they are not understanding exactly where you're at. I don't even know if that makes sense, right? Does it make sense? I'm trying to figure out, because yeah, because if it makes sense, then we can move forward and go forward and make it make sense. But let me say this. I'm not trying to come at anybody's neck or anything like that. I'm not trying to tell you that you are different because of this or that. What I am saying, though, what I am saying is that you can do bad by yourself. You can do bad by yourself. The song actually goes, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death, right? That's how the song goes. Look it up. I think it goes, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. So look at that. What I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, most of the time we have things that are attached to us because we could have allowed them in, we could have grabbed hold of them early on, but most of the things that are attached to us, we could truly do bad by ourselves. Like all this stuff is happening to you right now, and you're saying, "Oh my God, my life is so bad, my life is so bad." But what if you got rid of some of that junk? What if you got rid of some of that clutter? What if you got rid of some of that stuff that's over here just like, "Grr," like just going at you all the time? What if you got rid of some of that? But you can't be in this clutter. You can't keep getting the clutter. You can't keep hoarding and then saying, "Oh my God, my life is so bad because this and that." No, no, no. Stop picking up loose. Stop picking up trash. Stop picking up stragglers along the way. Stop picking up all these things that are bringing you down, that are keeping you from where you need to be. Right. So that's our topic this morning. I can do bad by myself. Right. I don't need no help to starve to death. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into it, before we get all the way into it, let me go ahead and say this: that things are going to be crazy. Things are going to feel some kind of way, right? And it's going to be up to you to rely on your spirit, rely on your know-how, in order to find out who's who, what's what, and what's going on, right? What I don't want you to do is to fall into that category of I need in order to survive, right? I need this person. I need these people. I need these things in order to survive. You can do bad by yourself, right? You don't need heartache and pain and anger all the time in order to survive. I know that experience is a good teacher, but you don't need all of that, right? And so on the conversation I had earlier, well, this weekend, the person said to me, "Well, Titan, I know what I did, and I know that they got to do this and they have to do this and they have to do that." And I said, "You can't control what they do. You can't control what they're doing, what they're saying. What you have to control is you, right? You have to set expectations. You got to let people know what's going on. There's no way for you to sit here and make sure that they're going to do this or do that, right? Because that's not your responsibility. Their life is not your responsibility. However, your life is your responsibility. And if they are bringing your life down, if they are causing you problems, if they are making you feel some kind of way, it's time for them to go. Whatever them is, well, the place, the situation, the what it uh what did she call it? An entanglement, whatever it may be, it's time for that to go. It is time for that to go. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, you are in control. You are the captain, right? You are the person at the helm. You make these things happen. So you got to be able to do that, right? You got to be able to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I sometimes um, wonder if I would have went this way, if I would have went that way, if this would have happened, if that would have happened. And sometimes you have to understand is that life happens, and it happens for a reason. It happens to get you to understand where you're at, get you to understand where you're going, and then in all honesty, it gets you to understand where you've been. Look, I don't know what's going on with my voice. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I guess I'm clear now. But please understand when you look at certain things and you are saying to someone um, that you in order for you to be better, they have to do better, right? So you know what? Let me not sugarcoat this. Let me not sugarcoat it. Y'all know I have to be upfront, right? So I'm talking to the person, and the person is telling me that this person is in their house. This person has been in their house 6 months too long. They were only supposed to come and stay with them for a couple of weeks. This person is not paying any rent. This person is not paying any bills, but you are all. This person has say so. This person has know how in your house and all of this stuff like that. And so what I'm saying is you can do bad by yourself, right? I know, ladies and gentlemen, we want to help people. I know we want to make sure that people are good. I know that we want to lift people up. And I know that we think we're doing God's work and the universe is telling us to do this. But you have to really look at where you're at. How many times is this person going to let you down? How many times is this person going to use you? How many times is this person going to disregard your life, disregard your kindness, disregard anything for whatever they want, right? And I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but whoever it is that I'm talking to this morning, understand that yes, you were doing what God wanted you to do. Yes, you were doing a nice thing by inviting them in. Yes, you were helping them. But there comes a time where they have to stand up on their own 2 feet. Again, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. Now, some of you may say, Titan, I'm not starving, right? But think about it. Your mental capacity, right? Your emotional capacity, right? Your spiritual capacity. Look at this. This is what I told the person. I said, look, if you have changed your life, turned it upside down to accommodate this person who's not paying any bills, who's not doing anything, oh, woe, it's me, and it's been 6 months and it was only supposed to be a couple of weeks, then you have a problem. Then you have a problem. But Titan, I just can't put them out. I'm not saying for you to put them out, but you need to start the ball to rolling to get them to understand that it's time to go. But see, here's the thing. You never set any expectations in the beginning. You never told them what it was that you wanted, what it was you wasn't going to put up with, what it was you were not going to do. You sit here and let them do whatever it is that they were going to do. And I'm talking directly to you because we're in control. Remember, we are in control. We're in control. You let them in. You let them sit down. You let them put their feet on your table and you let them loosen up their buttons and relax. And now you want to tell them what they can't do. Now you want to tell them they got to stop doing it, but they've been doing it for 6 months. Come on now. Come on now. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Because, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it, Casey. And seriously, I don't get it. My grandmother used to always say that when all the ish hit the fan, everything gonna stink, right? But if you are already in the ish, now follow what I'm saying. If you're already in the ish, you can't smell it. Normally, you have become immune to the smell because you're in the ish. You with me? So your job is to identify the ish, know what the ish looks like, know what it smells like, even know what it tastes like. If somebody trying to feed you a little something, know what it tastes like and know what it does. And that way you can better protect yourself. But most of the time, what we do is we see the big picture and we see what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to be one. We're trying to have spirit. We're trying to have love. We're trying to have peace. So we invite all of this stuff in. And then the song plays in my head 6 months later. I can do bad by myself. right? But if you would have taken a moment and noticed what was coming at you when it showed its ugly head, because I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, it showed you what it was long before you invited it in. It showed you, but you may have chose to ignore it. You may have turned your cheek, you may have turned your head, you may have said, you know what, this doesn't make any sense, anything like that. You may have done all of that. But let me express something to you. Normally, a problem or a situation or an entanglement is going to show you what it is before you actually accept it. Now, y'all, tell me. Come on, y'all. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. Give me some follows. Give me some I don't know, smiley faces, whatever have you. Tell me if I'm wrong. When you look back on whatever that situation was, you look back on that issue that you had. Did you not see what it was before you actually accepted it? Because normally what's going to happen, that situation, that entanglement, that issue, that problem, it's going to show you. It will show you exactly who it is and what it is before you accept it. And that's the reason why I say you're in control. Nothing didn't just slide up in you. Excuse me. Slide up with you. Nothing did just slide up with you, right? You saw it coming. And you made a conscious decision to say yes to that. Exactly, Casey. And most of the time it's your family that's going to take you there. So you're right. Casey said you can't help everybody, not even your family. And sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes family is going to be ungrateful because they figure you owe them something. Sometimes family is going to say that you should do this because of, right? Sometimes there are going to be things in your past that your family knows about, and they're going to say, well, you should do this because of. So I was watching Mariah Carey's interview with Oprah about her book. And in her book, she talks about how her family tried to extort money from her time and time again. And her family was telling her that she was wrong for not wanting to give them money. But she was saying, I didn't give them thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. I'm paying for this. I'm doing this. I'm doing all of this. And these are the same people. These are the same people that didn't like her. And they were family, her brothers and sisters. And what does that do to somebody? All of a sudden, and then she was saying how they all had these get rich quick schemes, and they had all this stuff, and they wanted her to invest in this, and if she wouldn't invest in it. But here's the part. I know y'all are saying, Titan, ain't nothing really wrong with that. Nothing really going on with that. That's okay. That's all right. But here's the part. Either you do it for me or I'm going to expose you, right? Either you do it for me or I'm going to expose you. And that's what it was. Excuse me, there's something on my. Sorry about that. So you either do it or I'm going to expose you. And that's the part that gets me. I had a friend of mine, which I thought was a really good friend, like family. And this is a little personal. And this person decided to spill the beans about my status. Didn't know that I had already told my family. Didn't know that my family already knew. My immediate family already knew. I really didn't care about anybody else. No pun to nobody. No pun to nobody. Because if you was there for me, if you was down for me like 4 flat tires, then I told you. You knew what was going on. And even if you were there for me and I chose to tell you later on down the road, that's what it was. But anyways, long story short, I had asked this person to go to the doctor with me because I was feeling kind of, some kind of way and stuff like that. And then so I went to the doctor and the person was like, oh, I didn't know that you had this going on and that going on. Oh, I didn't know that you were this bad off. And everybody around here thinking that you just, strong as an ox and you doing this and doing that. And I said, well, that's part of my not condition, but that's part of the virus. That's part of what happens with it. That's part of me being, HIV positive. And so later on down the road, the person said, well, hey, can I borrow such and such? I can't even remember the amount, but it was a large amount. Can I borrow such and such from you because I need to do this and do that, and they didn't fire me again, but it wasn't my fault. Now this is the third job in like 6 months they didn't fire you from, but it wasn't your fault. yabba yabba yabba. So, anyways, I said, well, no, I don't have it. Oh, yes, you do, because I saw the other day when you pulled out the money to pay for your appointment or pay for your co-payment or whatever it was, you had the money then. So, but I'm just letting you know, if you're not able to do it, then I'm gonna just go and tell everybody what the deal is. And I said, you're the same person that got put out of your mama's house and I helped you. You're the same person that didn't have a car and I helped you. You're the same person when you were diagnosed with HIV. I was there for you. Spending the night with you, how many other nights? Because you didn't want to be by yourself because you were having pains and issues and problems and all of that stuff. And I was there for you. And then I said to myself, for a moment, I thought, let me pay him because I don't want this to be, you know what I mean? Let me pay him. But then I got to thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do for? What am I going to do? You right, Casey. You right. They were trying to be smart. They were trying to be. But look, I'm going to tell you again, and this is what I'm saying to everybody. I can do bad by myself, right? This is my life. I don't need nobody to make me starve. I don't need nobody to take from my mouth. If I'm going to do it, if I'm going to leave this earth, if I'm going to do whatever it is I'm going to do, it's going to be done by me. And that's the truth. And that's point. And that right there. So I told him, do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you do. People always want to tell you what you should be doing for them. What you should be doing for them. But what is it I should be doing for you? I don't need you to starve to death. What is it I should be doing? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I should be doing? That's what I want to know. And why is it that I have to be doing something like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should I be doing that? And I think sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we don't look at what it is that's happening or what's going on in our lives before we do that. So I want to say this. I had an issue or a problem with someone that was really close to me, I thought. I had started being friends with her over some time. I had was introduced to her by another family member of hers that I had been friends with for a long time. And so I'm going to tell you how sometimes you have to talk to people and you have to get them to understand where you're at. You have to get them to understand that you're not going to take any bull, that you're not going to play these games with them, because sometimes people will step on you and step all over you and don't even think twice about it because they figure you owe them something. You owe them something. So I was talking with this female, and we were really getting good. We were really becoming good friends, and we were going out to eat and hanging out, and and just really being cool. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, I found a friend. I found somebody that kind of knows what I'm talking about, knows what's going on, and stuff like that. Now, mind you, there have been a couple of things. Again, remember what I said. When things happen, normally it shows you what it is before it happens, right? It shows you before it happens. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, my Gio. So normally it shows you what happens before. So I'm being good friends with this person. I'm loving this person. I'm thinking that they are ideal for me to be able to confide in, because this is when I first started telling people about what was going on. Before I actually made the announcement, I was telling people those that were close to me, like, this is what happened. This is what's going on. This is my background. This is how things happen. And I thought this person was really, really okay with where I was and what I was doing. So anyways, this person had some stuff going on themselves. So it was something going on with her and her family. And then her family knows me. And so they have a meeting, and something was discussed in this meeting. Still to this day, I do not know because it was none of my business to begin with. Anyways, they were having a meeting discussing something like that. And then so after the meeting, so me and her met after they had the meeting. or yeah, after they had to, we met before. And she told me something. What she said she told me, which I don't even remember her telling me in that aspect. However, but if you ever tell me something, and I tell people all the time, it stays between my two ears, right? If you are telling me something and it's detrimental to you or whatever it is that you're going through, I don't talk to nobody else and I don't do that. But anyways, we're going to swipe that to the side. So obviously they had this meeting, this family meeting. And in this family meeting, it was something was said that was said at the table with me and her the previous time that we saw each other, quote unquote. So I know nothing of this. So all of a sudden I get a call and it was like this. Well, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. Hello? Well, I'm just letting you know that's kind of foul. That's kind of effed up that you would do something like that, that you would tell my family that you would do this and do that. I thought I could trust you. I thought we could do this and we were doing this and we were being friends and we were doing all of this. And she went on and on and on. And I was sitting here saying, wait, you playing, right? Like you got to be playing. And then she was going on, no, I'm not playing. And I just thought I could really trust you. And I said, well, wait, you playing, right? Like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Why would I go? No. This is a joke, right? This is a joke. No, I'm telling you this and I'm telling you that. Well, and I said, well, hold on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell y'all something. In this new season of Titan, these last couple of years, I have been very, very receptive of what you tell me. Because there used to be a time where I would have cut you off like, I ain't got time for this, right? And if we was in the same proximity, there used to be a time where we would have to go ahead on and put them up. Come on. Like, I ain't got time for the okadoke. I ain't got time for that. But I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit wiser, and we give God favor. You know what I'm talking about? So I said, first off, does that sound like me? Well, I don't know what the situation is. I said, secondly, what did I say? Well, you said, no, you're not telling me what I said. What did I say? Well, and I said, at that point, I said, this does not make sense. So you don't even know what I said, but you're blaming me. And I've been the one that kept your secrets. All the stuff that you've ever said about anything, I've kept. Never said nothing. But today, this day, you figure I said something, but you don't even know what I said. So she went on and on and on. I'm going to tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. So I don't need no more people pretending to be friends, or pretending to like me or pretending to be cool with me. I don't need you for that. So this is what I said to her. I said, why don't you find out what I said, how I said it, who I said it to, and then you come back and let me know. But do understand that even if you come back and let me know, even if you come back and you apologize, even if you come back and you say that you are sorry, that this was a total mistake, it should have never happened, things between us will never be the same. Done. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in this season. I am in this reason. I am in this lifetime of not sugarcoating, playing with you no more. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself out there for me to be bamboozled and manipulated. And no. You came at me telling me that you were so sure. But what does that say about me? What does that say about our friendship? What does that say about the stuff that we've shared and we've been through? What does that say that you will be so quick? And then here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. She didn't even know what I said. She didn't even know what I said. She didn't even know who I said it to. Then she came back and said that I told her mother. Because her mother, quote unquote, said something similar to what she said to me at the restaurant prior to their family meeting. And this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I don't hate her. I don't even dislike her. But I'm going to tell you something. And let's be real. I don't fool with her. Somebody told me the other day, Titan, your cutoff game is strong. And you're right. I don't have time for it no more. I don't need all that in my life. Now, if you can be straight up with me and you can be open and honest with me, but see, I blame myself because I should have took a moment longer because I saw what she was doing before we became cool like that. I saw it. Remember what I told you early on. Anything that's happening around you, happening to you, or whatever have you, it already showed you what it was long before you accepted it, long before you invited it in. It showed you. It reared its ugly head. Red flag, red flag. I'm gonna treat you just how I treat everybody else. You are no different. If it comes down to me or you, it's gonna be me. That's how people do you. I'm not saying don't ever have a friend. I'm not ever saying don't be around somebody or don't like somebody or be cool with somebody. But what I'm saying is watch yourself. Because normally when you invite something in, someone in, situation, relationship, whatever it may be, right? Whatever ship it is, you invite in, it done already showed you. And I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen, again, I can do bad by myself. If you got somebody around you and they didn't already showed you who they are, believe them. Believe the fact that they are going to do you the same way that they did them people over there, because you thought in your mind, and as I thought, she would never do that to me. No, she couldn't. No, we're on a whole nother level. We're on a whole nother level. Right? I have no ill feelings toward nobody, but I know when not to F with you. I know that. I know when not to play the ish with you. I know that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, I want you to check in with yourself and understand that you can do bad by yourself. You don't need no help to fall off no cliff. You don't need no help to fall down. You don't need no help to not pay your rent. You don't need no help to not pay your bills. You don't need no help to not live the lavish life. Shoot, you're doing that on your own. So why do I need somebody else laying up with me? Why do I need somebody else in my house? Why do I need somebody else driving my car? Why do I need somebody else spending my money? Bruh. Let me tell you. And that's right, Casey. Love her from a distance. And I have no qualms in that. So I tell people all the time. So since 2018, when I started this journey, and 2019, since I spoke my truth and everything like that, this has been my mantra, right? This has been my mantra. You know that changes everything. You know that changes us. You know we will never be the same. That's my mantra. I'm not finna sugarcoat it with you no more. I'm not finna play with you no more. Like, I don't have time for that. Time is borrowed, right? Time is dwindling away quick, fast, and in a hurry. We got COVID going on. We got this going on. We got that going on. And then I don't have time for that. I'm trying to make memories. I'm trying to make lasting relationships. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to be blessed. I'm trying to do all of these things so I can do bad by myself. I don't have to give you the knife to put in my bag. I can do this on my own, bruh. Sis, I don't need none of that. And then I'm going to say this to you, ladies and gentlemen. If this person is constantly taken from you, treating you this way, making you feel some kind of way, then you need to let them go. I don't care what y'all done shared. I don't care what y'all done done. I don't care what they did for you 10, 15, 20 years ago. Right now, your sanity, right now, your life, right now, your spirit is what's important. And this person more than likely hasn't given you anything since they didn't already done that for you. This person more than likely leans on you now because they know that you owe them, quote unquote. Stop playing with the darkness, people. Stop playing with people like this. Let them know. Set your expectations in the beginning and stand firm on them. Because I'm going to tell you something. What were you going to do if I didn't do it? How were you going to make it if I didn't show up? How were you going to make it if I didn't open my door? What were you going to do? What were you going to do? What was this person going to do that went to my doctor's appointment with me and then tried to actually bribe me, blackmail me into giving them money because they saw that I had a lot of money at the time, which I don't even remember having a lot of money, period. But anyways, but just understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Set your expectations. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Sharon. I will cut you off. Like my cutoff game is strong. I have no qualms about it because I know that I've been good to you. I know that I know that I have overlooked, right? I have literally let it pass me by. The first time that you acted up and tried to manipulate me, and the second time, there won't be a third time. First time, shame on you because you should have never done it. Second time, shame on me because I let you go from the first time. But there will not be a third time. There will not be a third time. And that part, Casey, that part. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not coming to tell you to be mean and nasty. What I am telling you is that your life is important, right? Your gift on this earth is your life. And if you allow somebody to always dwindle your life, you allow somebody to always beat up on you, if you allow somebody to always mentally drain you, spiritually drain you, physically drain you, and this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying physical abuse, but hey, we put the abuse in there. If these things are happening to you, just remember you can do bad by yourself. For the domestic violence and things like that, I know it's a little different than me telling you something and, but this is what I'm saying. Abuse is abuse. And what I want you to do is just take a moment and understand that you can do bad by yourself. You don't need no help to start a death. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no help to kill yourself. Like, you don't need no help for none of this. And a lot of you are dealing with these issues and these problems because you figure you owe somebody something. If I don't do it, then they won't get it. If I don't do it, they won't live. How are they going to do it before you came along? And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have been that person. I have been taking care of everything and anybody everywhere, did all of this, run myself down in the ground. And then here I am sick. Here I am hurting. Here I am ailing and all this stuff. And those same people that I helped, that I helped push to another level, that I helped get to the next plateau, they are nowhere to be found. Nowhere. And then people want to ask you, well, why you always keep these certain people around you? Because my circle is my circle. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to check some people in my circle. But again, setting expectations. You have to let people know where you stand because people will run over you if they thought that. And then I can't blame everybody for just doing that because this is their life. This is what they do, right? But nobody is checking them. Nobody is telling them to sit down. Sit down. Nobody's telling them. You do that with her and him. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't do that. Because one thing you're going to get is, first off, me and you're going to go head to head. So don't come over here with that. Don't put your hands on me because I don't play that. Don't talk to me any old kind of way because I don't play that. Right? You know what I'm saying? Know your lane. Know where you are. Yeah, stay where you at. You right, Willie. You right. Love yourself first. There ain't no way you can love somebody else if you're not loving yourself first. There's no way. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you're loving yourself. And that's it, Casey, right there. They didn't care. They did not care at all. But you have to understand, and this is not me giving them a pass, but you got to understand a lot of people have issues. And if they go unchecked, these issues will grow to be bigger issues and problems and stuff. And then they will be like a vacuum. They will suck you up in their world, and then they will blame you for everything while they're not doing nothing. My thing is this: get up off your behind. Make it happen yourself. I am the type of person that you will never know. You will never know if I'm down and out and I don't have, because I don't go to people like that. Ask my circle. Some of my circle is on here. My circle have to beg me sometimes because I don't believe that if I can't do it, and if I truly come to you, and my circle knows this, if I come to you, I must really need something. Because other than that, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to make it happen. Because again, I don't need no help to starve to death. I don't. I can do bad by myself. And 9 times out of 10, if I got myself into a bad situation, then it's my responsibility to get me out. That's it. I shouldn't have to have an scapegoat. But my circle has told me, Titan, if you need something, you come to us. But my circle also knows, again, that I'm not going to come to them unless it's dire straits. I got to be on my way out the door. I got to be in foreclosure. I got to be repossessed. Something got to be happen. But 9 times out of 10, I didn't already told my circle what's up. So they know. They know. I told my circle one time I was having some issues. I had lost my job. I was doing all these odd jobs and stuff like that. And my circle said, well, why you just didn't ask? And I said, no, because I lost my job because I lost my job. So it's my responsibility to get some pay back in. And I was hustling, barely making ends meet. But that's what that was. So then my circle, seeing that I was hustling and barely making ends meet, they came to my rescue. They came to my rescue. And I didn't even ask, right? I didn't even ask because I was too proud to beg. You know what I'm saying? I was too proud to beg. But my circle said, basically, Titan, you have been there for us. So let us be here for you. And you're not asking for nothing. Like what you need right now is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's it, Casey. That's it. That's why my circle is my circle. My circle makes sure that I am good. And I'm not saying that if I wouldn't have done for them, they wouldn't have done for me. But what I'm saying is good knows good. People know your heart. People know your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And so you need to have people like that. Surround yourself with positive beings, right? Pick your friends or your circle like you pick your fruit. You don't want no bad fruit. You don't want no fruit with no worm in it because the fruit is bad. Pick your friends and your circle, your loved ones, the people like you pick your fruit. But understand this, and I'm gonna say this because I done been on here for a little bit, and I'm gonna get up out of here. But this is what I want to say, ladies and gentlemen. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. Remember that. Remember that. There will come a time where somebody is going to come to want to be invited into your space, your place, your life, your love. But they didn't already showed you who they are. They didn't already showed you how they treat other people. I'm a people watcher, not a voyeur, not a peeping Tom. I'm a people watcher. You know what? I actually need to look that up. I wonder why do they call it peeping Tom? Maybe because somebody named Tom was peeping early on and that's why they named it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google that and figure that out. But anyways, yeah. So I watch people. I watch how they react to other people. I watch what they do when they're around people. You can tell a lot about a person by just watching how they react to other people, how they spirit move, right? How they do the things that they do. You can always tell if somebody is going to be bad for you because they're showing you already. Without showing you, they're showing you. And another thing too, ladies and gentlemen, this is be it, and I'm gonna get out of here. Trust your spirit. Pray on your spirit, meditate on your spirit, understand that your spirit is your guide, right? You cannot sit here and just ignore your spirit. I used to tell this story, I still tell it sometimes, that my spirit jumps. When things not going right, it's like somebody is on my shoulder. Tighten, 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 tighten. And I will not go away until I answer or until I acknowledge what it is. But I've come to rely on my spirit, to live and love on my spirit, because I know that my spirit is not going to steer me wrong. That little pit, that little gut feeling you have in the pit of your stomach, when your body starts to tingle when you're around somebody, or your body starts to, it's different for everybody. But for me, my spirit shakes. My spirit starts to jump like this. It's almost like a nervous feeling, right? And I always know when I walk into a room, there are certain people that make my spirit do this. And I'm not talking about in a good way. I'm talking about warning me, hey, watch them. Keep both eyes on them, right? Be careful. But then my spirit always say, watch how they treated the other people. Watch how they were doing this over here. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling you to barricade yourself up in a house and never go out and never do nothing. But what I am saying is be careful, right? And remember, you can do bad by yourself. You don't need no help to starve to death. Oh, okay, Willie. Willie said Peeping Tom looked at Lady Godiva. There you go. Because sometimes you be looking at you hear all these sayings, these old sayings and stuff, and these people got them. John Hancock, right? A signature. Yeah. Peeping Tom. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like all these things that you have. So it's kind of like How do you have this, right? So, but just remember, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Willie, for looking that up. I appreciate you. Hey, good morning, Aurelia. Good morning. But ladies and gentlemen, remember, you can do bad by yourself. You don't need no help to starve to death. So watch what you're doing. Watch where you're at. Be careful. Set expectations. If you're going to invite somebody in to your space and to your life and to your love and to your spirit, understand who they are and what they are. And again, it's nothing wrong with you telling them we done. There's nothing wrong with you telling them that things have changed. There's nothing wrong with you telling them that I can't. Just like I told her. When I talked to her, I told her, I said, you do understand this changes us forever. Because you basically told me that I did something to you and you didn't even have all the facts. So where does that leave our friendship? Where does that leave our connection that I thought we had? You know what I'm saying? And then look, let me say this. I don't want to hear, well, I've been done this way, I've been done that way, I've been done that. Yeah, you have. So have I. But I gave you the chance to be who you are. I gave you the chance. I gave you the ability to show me your true self and to be loved. I gave you the option for me to be by your side, for me to be down for you like 4 flat tires and we're not going nowhere. I gave you that. But you took it and you ran with it. Until this day, we are not. Do I speak to you? Yes, every now and then I say hi. I say hello because it's not in my spirit to be vindictive and nasty. But what's in my spirit is to let you know you stepped on my toes and to let you know that we'll never be the same. That's what's in my spirit. To let you know that I don't need no help. I can do bad by myself. I don't need you to push me off the cliff. I got this. I got this. I got this. If I do something wrong, I own up to it. I say this is what it is. But you don't have the right? You don't get the chance anymore to take me down that road. You don't get the chance to use and abuse me when you want to use and abuse me, because that's what you were doing. The way you came at me, you never thought that we were cool. You never felt that we were good. Come on. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this last thing. Stop giving excuses to leeches. Stop giving excuses to people sucking up your life and your spirit. Stop giving excuses to them. Because what you're doing is you're really not giving an excuse to them. You're giving an excuse for you to be a fool for them. In the words of Mickey Howard, experience is a good teacher. I can't tell you what I haven't experienced. But if I experienced it and I allow it to come back to my door and invite it in time and time and time and time again, there's a problem. There's a problem. So if you don't know nothing else, look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up. Look it up. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. It's a song. Look it up. Because the truth is, I can do bad by myself. Come on. I can miss paying my bills by myself. I can be angry and upset by myself. I can fail by myself. I don't need you. I don't need you being extra baggage. I don't need you being an extra body. I don't need you sitting here telling me that I'm going to go to hell because I'm not helping you when you ain't helping yourself. Somebody going to tell me, well, I can't put them out. I can't do anything with them right now because, they don't have this and they don't have that. But what don't you have? Well, I was living my life before they came in and they was only supposed to be here for a couple of weeks and it's been 6 months. It's not their fault no more, baby. That's you. That's all you. It's not them. That's you. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Come on. Hey, you better say it. Everybody plays the fool sometime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But this is what I want to do before I get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I want us to take a breath, acknowledge that our breath is important. I know I talked about a lot this morning. We talked about this. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to guard your peace. You have to guard your spirit. There's no way for you to make it on this earth or through this world or through this life if you don't guard your peace and guard your spirit. Take a moment and realize where you're at and be honest with yourself. Yes, you invited them in because you wanted to help them. It was the right thing to do. God wanted you to be there for people. This is what God wants you to do. This is God's work. But let me also tell you this. God's work is not meant for you to be upset, angry, feeling violated, treated some kind of way, being abused and used all the time. That's not God's way. And I don't care what you say. You can tell me all day long that's what it is, but that's not what it is. That's not what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember that. Remember that. You can do bad by yourself. You don't need no help to starve to death. And you know I like food. So you ain't finna starve me anyways. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead on and get this last breath in, this only breath for today. I know I normally do 3 breaths, but ladies and gentlemen, I want to do 1 deep breath today. And you know what? You know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Because look, here I go. I just said I can do bad by myself. I need to do these 3 breaths, right? And so I'm not just going to do one because I felt like my time is up and things like that. So we're going to do 3 breaths. So what I want to do is invite you to come along with me to acknowledge that your breath is important. We're going to take 3 breaths this morning. The first breath I'm going to count out at a slower 5 pace. But what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is think about those things. Think about how you're going to approach this situation. Think about what you want to do for your life. And just remember that just because you invited it in, it doesn't mean it has to stay there, right? Take these breaths to acknowledge what the problem or the issue or the concern is. And then take these breaths. And then at this last breath, make some noise so you let the universe know that you're going to handle whatever this issue, this problem is. That's what I want you to do. All right. Y'all ready? On a count of 3. On the count of 3, we're going to take a deep breath. And I'm going to count it out the first time. You'll hear me count it out, but you won't hear me on the second or the third. And on the third one, I want you to make some noise. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shake your shoulders out. We're going for the second breath, but remember on this second breath, I'm not going to count. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. Shake it out, ladies and gentlemen. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, we done made room for the space. Now on this one, what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, when we count to, when we take this breath this time and we count it out at the end, what I want you to do is make some noise. Let the universe know that you're in control. Again, let the universe know that you've taken back over the steering, the driving, right? The navigation. Let the universe know that you're not going to let these people, these things treat you any kind of way and do you any kind of way. Make sure you let the universe know. All right. On the count of 3, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I know I had it in me, did you? Yeah, I know I had it anyways. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. I know there's been some changes and things like that with the Thought to Ponder, but I really want to make sure that I'm always bringing you the raw, the real, all of this good stuff like that, and then also to make sure that that we are always being upfront, being straight up with it, right? Being straight up with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care, be blessed, and I will see you next time. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout. I got some things coming. I know that my Thought to Ponder has been kind of off a little bit. But again, I want you to take some time and check me out. Remember that come and take a sip of the thought with me. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Like I said, I know there's been a little bit of a change because of what's going on, work and COVID and all this good stuff like that. But I am here, I'm back, and I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, like, share, love, all of that good stuff. Y'all take care till next time. Peace and blessings. Hashtag T2P, come and take a sip of the thought with me.